Welcome everybody to episode 32 of AWT, Andrew's Wrestling Talk, where we bring you the news and reviews of wrestling around the UK and much more. Now, I've been off for a week. I needed a break. I was very ill. Had some stuff going on, but we are back. That's right, AWT is back. Now on today's show, we've got a wicked little show going on today. We've got a Q5 with your current UPW heavyweight champion, Dirty Dick Riley. Plus, also I will announce later on what the next Q5 will be here on AWT. I've got your results, some news, your upcoming events, and what's going to be going on in AWT on tour in the future. So, let's take you now to some results. Results from this past week here in the UK. So we've had some wicked events on this past week. We've had Southside Wrestling Entertainment Speed King 2017, and what a wicked event they had here. For the Southside Heavyweight Championship, it was a no disqualifications match, and BT Gunn defeated El Ligero to become your new Southside Heavyweight Champion. The first round of the Speed King tournament, we had Robbie X defeating Kenny Williams. We had Suicide defeating Kaylee Ray. Bubblegum defeating the Southside King, Speed King's champion, which is Damien Dunn. So due to that, we were guaranteed a new champion. Also, Zachary Wentz defeated Flash Morgan Webster. Chris Tyler defeated Angelico. Desmond Xavier defeated Shane Strickland. Also, we had Davey Boy Smith defeating Gabriel Kidd. That wasn't in a tournament match. But then we did have the tournament six-way final match for the Heavyweight Championship. Well, the Speed King Heavyweight Championship, and Bubblegum had defeated Robbie X, Suicide, Zachary Wentz, Chris Taylor, and Desmond Xavier. So, what a wicked little event they had there at Southside Wrestling. Fantastic there. Brilliant. So, Pro Wrestling Elite. This is one that I don't normally do. This was called Even Odds. But I took this one because I looked through this and it was absolutely fantastic. And we had Charlie Sterling defeated Mikey Whiplash. Danny Blaze defeated TJ Rage. Plus a four-way elimination match, which was Joe Coffey defeating Chris Renfrew and Jack Jester and Rockstar Spud. Polo Promotions, which is Jackie Polo and Mark Coffey, defeated Fight Club, which is Liam Thompson and Kid Fight. Viper defeated Jamie Winters. And also the Heavyweight Championship match, the PWE Heavyweight Championship match, Joe Hendry defeated Yestin Reese to retain his heavyweight title. Plus, they announced in July they will be having Alberto El Patron. Awesome. Nice little event there. Rev Pro. Live at the Cockpit 16. We had a six-man tag team match. Ashley Dunn, Josh Wall, and Curtis Chapman all defeated Cara Noor, Ash Draven, and Malik. Zach Gibson defeated Ryan Smile. Ginny defeated Alex Windsor. Donovan Dijak had defeated the RPW British Cruiserweight Champion Josh Bowden. Also, the RPW British Tag Team titles are on the line as well. CCK, which is Chris Brooks and Travis Banks, defeated the London Riots, James Davis and Rob Lynch. Also, it was announced that Donovan Dijak will be back on June the 4th. Lord Gideon Gray defeated Eddie Dennis. RJ Singh and Dan McGee defeated Shay Samuels and Rob Lilas. And Marty Skrull defeated Kyle O'Reilly in your main event. So, what a wicked main event there. Absolutely brilliant event there from Rev Pro. Awesome. So, What Culture Pro Wrestling, WCPW. The Mexican qualifiers were on this past Friday on YouTube. Go back and watch it now on YouTube if you haven't watched it. Believe me, it was a great event. We'll quickly run through what we had, because Mr. Mark Fry from UPW was also a referee that night as well. brilliant. I think I can remember which matches he refereed. So Hunter L0M defeated Ray Phoenix in the first one of the first qualifying matches. El Ligero defeated Drago, which I think that was the one that Mark Fry was in, I think, maybe. Primate defeated Scotty Wainwright. That's interesting right there. Rey Mysterio defeated Alberto El Patron in another first round in the Mexican qualifier. Juventud Guerrera defeated Dos de Caros, which is Alberto's brother, to advance. Cody Rhodes defeated Drew Galloway in a wicked singles competition there. Drew Galloway's last match as well. A second round, Penta L0M defeated El Ligero, and Rey Mysterio defeated Guerrera. So it looks like we've got a Penta L0M and Rey Mysterio. They're going to be your two finalists in the World Cup for Mexico. And the WCPW World Championship match, Joe Hendry defeated Martin Kirby to win the Heavyweight Championship after Martin Kirby won it in the 30-man Royal Rumble. There was another match there that I've just realised didn't come up on my thing here, but it was one that Mark Fry was refereeing that night, and it was Rampage versus Travis Banks. I believe Travis Banks won, I think. If I'm wrong, tell me. It's not on my screen, so I don't know. Anyway, that's what I've got there. But also, Richard Meredith, team member here of AWT, was at 4FW this past week. Wicked little event here as well. Savvy Sid Scala defeated Lomax. The Saint defeated Mega Pegasus. Sami Sahan defeated Dave Mastiff in what I like to think was a huge upset. JD Knight finally won the 4FW Heavyweight Championship against Tiger Ali in an epic ladder match. The Hunter brothers defeated Three Kings, Ajay Singh and Rishi Ghosh, in a non-title match. And in your main event of that evening, Loki defeated Mark Haskins in probably an amazing, amazing match. Really, really an amazing match. And there are your results. So let's move on to some upcoming events that we've got going on. Now we've got some nice little events going on. Progress Wrestling have got an event going on. Chapter 48. Bang the Drum. This is on the 14th of May in Manchester. And you've got that huge triple threat match for the Progress Heavyweight Championship, and it will be Pete Dunne defending the title against Mark Haskins and Mark Andrews after the conflict from last time at Progress Wrestling. That's going to be an epic event right there. Get yourselves down there and let us know here on AWT if you're going. Hope Sacrifice Pro 2, which is also on the 14th of May. We've got plenty there as well. Ashley Dunn, Drew Parker, Kai Payne, and Shogun J. Much more with Hope Wrestling as well. Also, DWA have got their event on as well on the 20th of May in Barnstable. You've got Dick Riley putting his title on the line against Joe Redmond, which he's putting his trophy on the line. Winner take all in a huge ladder match. Plus much more. Guys like Eddie Ryan will be there. Much more in that event as well. Pro Evo Wrestling. This is at the Greenway Centre. This is on May the 27th. This is in Bristol, and they've got quite a nice card as well. They got Brand, they got Charlie Sterling, Joel Redmond, plus much more on that as well. Awesome. Rev Pro, just live Rev Pro on the 28th of May in Portsmouth. You got Davey Boy Smith. Should be a good one right there. Dave Boy Smith just been at Southside. Plus Lord Gideon Gray. Plus Josh Bowden. And much more in Rev Pro. Now, WCPW will be returning with Loaded with these dates. That's right. These dates that are coming up on your screen right now. I'm going to go through all these dates now because you can probably just see them all on the screen anyway. And it's going to be brilliant. Finally, they're coming back with the Loadeds. We haven't seen any Loadeds for a little while. So, yeah, that's going to be great. So keep your eye on that one, WCPW loaded. Now, moving on to AWT on tour. That's right. Now, next time AWT on tour is the 2-day event, 1st and 2nd of June, Thursday and Friday. UPW Crossroads on the 1st in Weymouth at the Riviera Hotel, and UPW All Roads Lead to Glory in Taunton on the 2nd of June at the Wellsprings Leisure Centre. Now, because we've been away for a week and we haven't done anything for a while, match announcements have flown in. So I've got about 10 match announcements here from UPW. If you haven't seen them, why haven't you seen them? I don't know. But let's go through Crossroads in Weymouth on the 1st of June. First event here for AWT on tour. So we got Aisha Ray versus Miss Louise Jane. Women's matches are back in UPW. So that's going to be a great one. TBA, the brothers or Scott and Joe will finally get their revenge on Bird and Boar after last time in Wincanton. That's right. They came out and they distracted the Brothers All against Simmons and Storm last time, which caused the Brothers All to lose the match. So they're going to get their revenge with Bird and Boar at Weymouth Riviera Hotel. You do not want to miss that. A triple threat match. The returning Jackal up onto the main roster again. That's going to be good. And the returning of Charlie Sterling. We haven't seen Charlie Sterling in a while. And also Bruce. So there's your triple threat match. It's going to be a very interesting triple threat match right there. Now, Matt Riddle. That's right, Matt Riddle that will be in Weymouth will be taking on Jake McCluskey. Now, I'm really, really looking forward to this match. Jake McCluskey, a wicked, wicked athlete. And Matt Riddle, huge fan of Matt Riddle. So I'm really, really looking forward to this match. It's going to be very, very interesting. Also, Bram. That's right, your, well, he's not a former, I imagine he's still with Impact. Your Impact Wrestling star, Bram, will also be in action. Don't know against who yet just yet. We'll soon find out if you keep your eye out on UPW's Facebook. And there's meet and greet as well, which is £10. Which I think is totally worth it. It's going to be awesome. And your main event of the evening that night, it's the match that's been brewing for a long time now. We've been waiting for this one since January, and it will be Cody Rhodes taking on Yeston Reese. Oh yes, very, very looking forward to that one. But straight after that, 24 hours, less than 24 hours maybe after that, we will be in Taunton at the Wellsprings Leisure Centre on the 2nd of June, bringing you an even more of an epic event. That's right. Now this one's getting really, really interesting now. So, TBA will take on Simmons and Storm in a third and probably final challenge. It's 1-1 between TBA, Brothers All, Simmons and Storm. So, who's going to walk out victorious? We shall see. And you will only see if you buy your tickets to All Roads Lead to Glory UPW Taunton on the 2nd of June. Yes. So, Aisha Ray will be taking on Lana Austin. Wow, that's going to be an epic women's match right there. Jake McCluskey, again, has got another hefty match here. And he's going up against Harlem Bravado. Wow. Wow. It's going to be an awesome, awesome match right there. Plus, Matt Riddle will take on the other half of the former tag team champions again, of the British Youngbloods. And he will be taking on the Bruce. So Bruce will have him in Taunton and Jakey will have him in Weymouth. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Awesome, awesome. Also with Matt Riddle on that night in Taunton, you'll be able to buy your meet and greet for that as well. That is also £10. And I guess, oh actually, with that meet and greet as well, sorry, with Matt Riddle, there will also be a pre-show match. No idea what the pre-show match will be. I imagine you will only know if you buy your tickets on Big Cartel for UPW All Roads Lead to Glory in Taunton on the 2nd of June. The Wellsprings Leisure Centre. So you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to come and watch this pre-show match. We'll give you the results on that pre-show match here on AWT, but I won't be telling you what it will be. And anyway, also your main event of that evening, I guess, could be your main event of that evening. I'm taking a wild guess, but it could be this match right here, and that is Cody Rhodes taking on Joseph Connors. That's right. Joseph Connors, who is in your WWE UK Championship show. Will be, anyway. I guarantee it. So that's the UPW events that we've got for here on AWT on tour, which is going to be absolutely huge. But the next time we will be, well, not the next time, sorry, but we'll do this now as well. On the 20th of August in Exeter, it will be Big League. And they have announced that they have got Jack Swagger, which is going to be an awesome night. And you've got Jack Swagger in probably the main event against Harlan Bravado. So that's going to be a fantastic match. Really, really looking forward to that. And the Brothers Orr get their tag team title shot, their first tag team title shot, and it will be against Big Grizzly and Dave Mastiff. Team GB. Grizzly Bastards. Can TBA pull off the victory and get that one thing that they've wanted for so long? And that is tag team titles. I guarantee you right now, Richard Meredith would be saying, no! No, Carl, it's not happening. Oh, yes. So let's move on to the Q5 with your current UPW heavyweight champion, Dirty Dick Riley. So let's take you to that right now. Okay, welcome everybody to another edition of the Q5, and none other than my special guest. It's the UPW heavyweight champion, Dirty Dick Riley. He's a little beaten up as he's just been through his match with Eddie Ryan, which he came out victorious.
I did, yeah.
To the show.
Thanks, man.
So, let's go. Question one. Where did it all begin for you as a pro wrestler?
Where did it all begin? I mean, if I'm being honest, I mean, no one really likes to say it, but that era wrestling. When I was about, I think, 14, so me and my mate used to watch all the WCW cruiserweights.
Oh,
we
right, yeah.
learned that, and mattresses and stuff, and then as we got older, my mates kind of gave it up because it was a little bit childish, and I carried on. Yeah. And then joined the DWA Wrestling School. Mm-hmm. Joined there, and then Joel Redmond taught me. And then the rest is history. Just got on the scene, and I was quite lucky to have him as a contact, and he got me everywhere.
Right, so he got me. He's had a hell of a career himself, isn't it? So,
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
He was the one that put me forward to here. So the reason I work here is for him.
So, who inspires you to be the pro wrestler you are today? Dirty Dick Riley.
Rick Rude.
Rick Rude, who has just been put into the Hall of Fame.
Actually, before that, I think he was one of the people that were a bit not undervalued. Is undervalued the right word?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't looked at as a massive star, but to me, he was huge.
Yeah.
Big influence. Him, Shawn Michaels' style. So when he came out, he was so ahead of everybody else. The storytelling ability, and yeah, now it's wrestling.
Oh, I watch all wrestling.
I'm a massive fan for the cruiserweights.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my favourite.
So, actually, quickly then, what do you think on the cruiserweights these days then?
On the 205?
Yeah. I
actually enjoy it. I think the only bad side is just when it's filmed, the crowd are a bit dead.
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel for them, but it's what it is, isn't it? But I enjoy the content anyway.
Yeah. So, what do you think your plans are for the future, other than winning the UPW heavyweight title, because it's already won it, so...
I guess to branch out more.
Yeah.
Branch out more places.
You've not recently. You've just won the DWA Heavyweight Championship, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it. And I had some cracking matches in Chaos as well. So hopefully, I'm just going to keep going at that and maybe pick up some bigger companies afterwards as well.
Fantastic. Right, here's the one that I get every time. Justin couldn't answer it, so let's see if you can. Dream match, anyone, anywhere, for anybody. I love it. I love this question.
That is really hard. Do you know what? It's one of those things. I'd love to wrestle Chris Benoit, but that's,
it doesn't matter. It can be past, present. It's just your dream.
because it's quality, and then there's Kurt Angle as well. I'd love to wrestle Mankind. You know when he did when he was in the brown.
Yeah, before when he first started.
Yeah, his matches then were just so gritty and that's the kind of thing. I'd love to wrestle in WCW on those old Nitros, and they have those big cruiser tags.
Fantastic.
For me, that would be pretty awesome.
So, last question: what do you think the biggest highlight of your career is so far?
Yeah, I can even answer that.
It's another tough one.
Yeah,
definitely. You've had a lot, haven't you? You've had a lot.
Yeah, there's been,
especially in the last few months.
Yeah, lots of big matches, lots of matches that I've been really happy with, and I couldn't pick a moment.
I'll tell you a moment that I enjoyed, and that was the TLC match that you had for DWA, I believe. And that was their last one of the year. I watched that on Facebook, and I tell you what, I loved it. Yeah. For the fact that, and how it all ended, oh my god, it was fantastic. I thought that was a great match.
I actually hurt my ankle again then.
It did, I was going to say, you did look like you hurt yourself.
The sunset bomb off the ladder, and he landed just flat on that foot. I think it was even this foot, so law, I think just, we got a bad charm there or something. He keeps hitting it.
Well, there we go. So there is the Q5 with Dirty Dick Riley. So I have been your host, Carl Andrews. This has been Dirty Dick Riley, your UPW champion. Thank you very much, and I shall see you next time. So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that Q5 from the UPW Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Dick Riley. It was an absolute pleasure to do that Q5. And maybe we'll get him back on the show again, because I'm thinking maybe I may use this as Season 1 of a Q5. And I may go into a Season 2 of a Q5, depending on how many people I interview, and how many people, once I've done them all, I've done them all. So, I can't imagine I'll get everybody done. But, yeah. Might come up with 5 new questions. So, you never know. So the next Q5, which will be episode 34, is a really interesting Q5. And it's Richard Meredith brings you this one. And it is with Blake Harrison. That's right, the reject Blake Harrison, your LEP Academy champion. So, we were in Dorchester. And Rich and Mark Roberts and Richard Meredith had just grabbed him there and then in a corridor and did a Q5 there and then. That's why it's a very interesting Q5. Bit of background noise. You want to keep your eyes out in the background as well. A lot of people walk past, but it's a wicked Q5. So we'll bring that to you on episode 35. So yeah, that's going to be brilliant. Awesome stuff right there. So, let's move on to the thing that I always love to do, and that is the cool and uncool ball. So, this week, and last week, in fact for the last 2 weeks, if I had posted it earlier, was the new gimmick, the new look of the Bruce. That debuted at Big League Uprising in Crediton. I like to call him Country Bruce. That's right. Country Bruce, I like to call him. I've been posting this one a while. A lot of people voted on this one, and yeah, it was good to see on how many people thought that this gimmick might work, and I think there was a couple of people that didn't like it as well. So, as saying that, Bruce, your new gimmick, as what I like to call you, Country Bruce, is cool. That's right, it is cool. Let's just put that there. I haven't printed it off, but there we go. So Bruce, your new gimmick is cool. I think it's very cool. I quite like it. More than, you know, it's something you can easily warm to, and it'll be different for Big League, for him to just be bringing you this look and gimmick in Big League as well. So that's going to be really, really fun to see in the future with Bruce there. Well done, Kira Bruce. You are cool. So, getting away from the gimmicks now, and we're going to bring back another show, and we're going to do Total Divas. That's right, is Total Divas cool or uncool? Now, I can't quite make my mind up about it at the minute. I will do through the week and decide whether if I think it's cool or uncool. But I shall post that through the week and we'll see if you guys think it's cool or uncool, the Total Divas. I know the boss, Jodie Andrews, my wife, thinks it's very cool, and I think I know a few other people out there in the wrestling world, you know who you are, that thinks it's cool. And I have a feeling that the rest of my AWT team will probably think it's uncool. So we'll take it there. And we'll see what happens when I post that up on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Right, get on that vote in there for the cool and uncool wall. So let's move on to the news. The news. WWE had tryouts this past week, and we had some awesome guys there. Lots of friendly faces that I know as well in Big Grizzly, the Bruce, Savvy, Sid Scala. Awesome to see you guys there on the WWE tryouts. Plus, guys like Josh Bodum, Chris Brooks, Travis Banks, TK Cooper, Martin Kirby. The list goes on and on and on. At a WWE live event for the WWE Championship UK show, Pete Dunne wanted to show off his Progress title. So it also looks like that Braun Strowman is legitimately injured with his elbow, unlike Roman Reigns, which are fake injuries. Drew Galloway in his last match at WCPW had announced that he was going to be the first ever British heavyweight champion. Did he just drop something that WWE were planning? Who knows? The UK Championship will be defended at TakeOver Chicago. Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate. World of Sport has been put back. Why? Down to Impact Wrestling, of course. Why else would it be put back? So Cody Rhodes had a special pair of tights on in that last match with Drew Galloway. He had Arrow tights on Season 5, which was dedicating his episodes that he was in Arrow Season 5, that is out this year. Also, last one as well here on the list, last piece of news, is that Dirty Dick Riley managed to get this poster all over the WWE through Raw and SmackDown. How cool is that? Yeah, it's a new different type of way of doing news and results. Why not? I thought it might be quite entertaining. If I'm not, please tell me. Also, I have changed the name here of AWT Studios that normally brings you this show. I am now changing this to Andrew's Total Entertainment. This is a studios where I will be bringing you hundreds of other things. Not everything devoted to wrestling. It's not always about wrestling. So we're going to be bringing you, obviously, the episodes here of AWT, Andrew's Wrestling Talk. Plus we'll be bringing you AWT Plays, which AWT plays hundreds of different games, from PlayStation 4 games to board games to just like a game of slaps or paper, scissors and rock. Loads and loads of other things. Arm wrestling as well is going to be another great one. Plus anybody can get involved in that as well. Plus plenty of other funny videos that we're going to be bringing you. Some other little projects that I've also got bringing as well. Planning on also bringing a documentary of one of our top UK guys out there at the minute. Been speaking to this particular person, and it's going to go ahead. So we will announce that very later on in this year. But it's in the works and it's being planned. So that's all going to be brought to you by Andrew's Total Entertainment, ATE Studios. So things are changing, things are on the up, and Andrew's Wrestling Talk is going to become a top promotion. You watch, top brand, network that's going to bring you so much of stuff all over the place. We're even planning on having an AWT picnic, which we've been talking about earlier on today with the lads. It's going to be brilliant. We're going to have a lot of fun doing what we've got planned. Anyway. So, thank you guys for joining me here on AWT episode 32. I hope you enjoyed your Q5 with Dirty Dick Riley. And I shall see you next week, episode 33, where we just have our normal news and reviews and some more announcements on the UPW events and stuff like that. So, I shall see you for episode 33. I have been your host, Carl Andrews, and I shall see you next time. Take care, guys.
Hey.